On an old farm, there was a duck family, and the mother duck had been sitting on her eggs all day.
My eggs are hatching. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But something was not quite right.
How did this big egg get here?
But before she had time to think about it, the last egg finally hatched. A strange-looking duckling with gray feathers that should have been yellow gazed at his worried mother. The ducklings grew quickly, but the mother duck had a secret worry.
How did this ugly duckling get here?
The gray duckling certainly wasn't pretty. And since he ate far more than his brothers, he was outgrowing them. As the days went by, the poor ugly duckling became more and more unhappy. His siblings didn't want to play with him.
Stay away from us. We don't want to play with you.
And all the farmyard folks,
Oh no. Oh my.
Ha ha ha! You are so funny. Stay away from us.
Poor little ugly duckling.
and the ugly duckling felt worse than ever. He secretly wept all night.
Oh, somebody loves me and everybody teases me.
Then one day at sunrise, he ran away from the farm. He stopped at a pond and began to question all the other birds.
Do you know any other ducklings who have bright feathers like mine?
We don't know anyone as ugly as you.
The ugly duckling did not lose heart, however, and kept on traveling to ask questions. He went to another pond where a pair of large geese gave him an answer to his question.
Do you know any other ducklings who have bright feathers like mine? You're strangely blessed. You don't have a pretty color. We don't know anyone as ugly as you.
The duckling was beginning to feel sorry that he had ever left the farmyard. Then one day, his travels took him near a country woman's cottage. Thinking he was a stray goose, she caught him,
I hope he lays plenty of eggs.
said the country woman, whose eyesight was fairly poor. But the ugly duckling had not laid a single egg. The hen kept frightening him,
If you don't lay eggs, she'll cook you for dinner.
and the cat said,
I hope I can eat your toes.
Oh, hush, gotcha.
the poor ugly duckling was so scared that he lost his appetite, though the country woman, with all her might, hoping for a delicious dinner, kept stuffing him with food and grumbling,
If you don't like eggs, hurry up and get back.
Oh, dear me!
Then, one night, finding the hutch door ajar, he escaped. Once again, he was all alone. He fled as far as he could, and at dawn, he found himself in a thick, thick bed of reeds.
I'll stay here forever.
There was plenty of food, and the duckling began to feel a little happier, though he was lonely. One day at sunrise, he saw a flight of beautiful birds wing overhead, white with long, slender necks, yellow beaks, and large wings. They were flying south.
I wish I could be as beautiful as them, just for one day.
Winter came, and the water in the reed bed froze. The poor duckling had left home to find food in the snow, but he dropped from exhaustion to the ground. Luckily, a farmer found him and put him in his big jacket.
I'll take him home to my children. Poor guy, he's frozen.
the duckling was showered with kindly care at the farmer's house. In this way, the ugly duckling was able to survive the bitter cold winter. However, by springtime, he had grown so big that the farmer decided,
Okie dokie, I have to set him free by the pond.
that was when the duckling saw himself in the water.
Oh, goodness, Alligator.
The flight of swans winged north again and glided onto the pond. When the duckling saw them, he realized he was one of their kind and soon made friends.
We're swans like you. Where have you been hiding? It's been a long, long story.
Now he swam majestically with his fellow swans. One day, he even heard children on the riverbank exclaim,
Look at him. He's the finest of them all.
and he almost burst with happiness.
Yay!